Hey guys. So I wanted to talk to you today about how I feel about these mica pigments that I bought from Just Pigments. I talked about it in the video I made of it, but I have some additional thoughts on the subject and I wanted to share them with you, and let's just get into it. Okay, so if you didn't see that video, I strongly recommend that you go back and watch that video first, because otherwise this one will mean absolutely nothing to you. I think the video was called Just Pigments Mica Powder Haul and Demo. Yeah, that's what it was called. So I've been using these a number of different ways now for a few days, and the conclusion that I have come to is that I cannot see myself buying a pre-made blush, highlighter, or eyeshadow from a traditional makeup company ever again. I'm telling you, I am so blown away working with these mica powders that I placed another order. And of course I'll show you those things when they get here, but the effect that you get from these and the level of dimension and beauty and color, I can't even get over it. It makes me wonder why anybody would buy a blush, an eyeshadow, or a highlighter that is just regular. I guess I hope that if I continue to talk about and use these products on my channel, that I'm hoping that I'm not going to lose subscribers, because I know some people just aren't interested in this, but if I can just show you like the difference, maybe I can convert some of you. And this company doesn't know who I am. They know now that I've made multiple orders, but they don't know that I make YouTube videos. I did put, like, in my social media, I put just pigments with a hashtag and mica powder with a hashtag, but they don't have an Instagram or a Twitter. So chances are they're not going to see that because they're not on that. But I just put that on there just in case, because I really do love their products. But let me talk a little bit about what I have on my face today. Okay, my blush is the Skintone pink. And I showed this to you in my last video, but this makes the most beautiful blush I've ever owned in my life. I mean, it just looks like a natural flush of color on me. This is the perfect shade for me for a blush. I'm just crazy about it. And then for my highlight, I used the blue orange, they call this a color shifting pigment. And if I open it up and show you, see, it just looks like a white powder. But if you look inside the cover, you can see a little bit of a color, but the color doesn't really show up on camera. But if you could see it in real life, then you would be able to see the color in the white. Somebody had asked me on one of the pictures on my social media, they were like, is there glitter in this? Mica powder is mined from the earth, so there is no additional glitter added. The glitter that you see is naturally occurring. It can be matte, but the ones that I happen to order are extremely shimmery. It's just naturally occurring. And most of the mica powders that you'll see online from all different companies do usually have a lot of shimmer. The next order that I ordered, I'm trying out some of the clay products, so those will be matte. And then I bought one of their, I think I bought one of their synthetics, and that I believe was matte too, but off the top of my head now, I've looked at that website for so many hours at a time for so many days that it all gets mixed up in my head like what I ended up ordering. All right, let's move on to what is on my eyes. I used the Irradiant White, which is just a shimmery white. I know it doesn't look like anything special in the container, but that's my Browbone highlight and my inner corner highlight. And again, the camera is just not doing it justice. And then in the crease, I used ColourPop Smoke Show in the shade Slated, which is the shade right here. And I thought that that would look good with the color that's on my lids. And this is a homemade concoction. I took my Hobby Lobby pigments or mica powders, and I took a little bit of 3 of those, and then I added some Irradiant White to it and mixed it all up good, and this is the color that I came up with. So it's like a pinky purple, I would say. I think that the gray that I used in the crease by ColourPop, because I blended it with the edge of the mica powder that I made, it almost took on like a bluish hue, I feel like, because in the pan that's not blue at all. It's very gray. And then on my lips today I have on Sugarpill Trinket, and after I had this on for a few minutes, I looked in the mirror, and there's glitter that appears in this after you've had it on. Like when you press your lips together, the glitter just appears. It's kind of like a special effects thing. And I wish I had remembered that when I chose to wear this for a lipstick, because it's a gold glitter, and that doesn't really jive with this very cool eye that I have going on. But oh well. Liquid lipsticks are not the easiest thing in the world to remove, so I didn't want to take it off and change it to something else. And this is a very natural looking color anyway, so I feel like it can kind of get away with it. But the point that I'm trying to make when I'm talking about all of this is that I can't get a look like this from traditional makeup. I just can't. There's something ethereal about this that just rocks my world. And I want to try to find a way to do videos about mica to like bring it to as much of the beauty community as possible. I don't know if it would make a difference if I like try different brands, because it's mica, you know, so I don't know that it would be that different going from one company to another. But right now I'm totally in love with this company that I'm getting my mica from now. And like I said, it isn't just mica. This company has clay, and they have duochromes and multichromes, and they have a whole bunch of stuff. Not everything that they sell is safe to use for cosmetics, but a lot of it is. And I just feel like there's something so special about this, because it's not even like a do-it-yourself, make my own makeup situation, aside from the fact that I'm mixing colors together. And by the way, I bought some more face masks, because when you're working with these, if you're like dumping a lot of product out of a package into something else, or you're mixing colors together, you should wear a face mask. And the face masks that I already had in the house that we just would have on hand for whatever, I haven't bought them in many years. You know, I had like I had bought a big package of them many years ago, so I was kind of out of touch with the pricing on that. But I bought a box of 3 of the medical kind at Walmart yesterday. $5 for 3 masks. And I'm wondering what the price is going to be if the coronavirus continues to spread the way it has. Does that scare you guys? Because it really does me. I try not to think about it, but I find myself looking at the statistics to see how many more cases have appeared and how many more countries have gotten people with the virus. I don't know. I find that to be so scary. Anything like that really, really bothers me. But anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to touch base with you guys on this whole pigment mica powder situation because I'm very torn on the subject because part of me feels like if I continue down this road and down this path, I'm going to lose a lot of subscribers, that people just aren't interested. But then there's another part of me, which I know is like the part that matters because it's how I truly feel deep down inside, that you can't get this from traditional makeup. And I want to, like I said, make other people aware of what you can do and how beautiful your makeup can be. And it's so much less expensive. That's the irony of it. It's so much more beautiful, but it's so much cheaper. Especially, from this company that I'm buying from, because it's like wholesale prices. And a little bit goes a long way. These larger containers that I showed you, something like this is going to last me the rest of my life. Something like this is, well, it depends on how often you use it, I guess. But something like this is just a sample. So that probably would have to be repurchased at some point. But you just use the tiniest amount. And it's so much fun to mix the colors to create your own unique color. But yeah, make sure that you wear gloves and a mask and put something down on the table when you're doing stuff like that, because it's messy and you don't want to be breathing that stuff in. There's no warnings of any kind about that on the products or the website, but I can just tell you from like a logic standpoint, and one of you had actually left a comment in case I didn't know, which thank you, I appreciate that. I already did kind of figure that out, but I did get a warning from one of you subscribers that, to wear a mask if you're mixing or anything like that. So that's it for today, you guys. Not too much of a specific topic here, but I don't know, I kind of would like your feedback about this, because I know that a lot of people think that it's YouTubers' job to review makeup and buy makeup and try it out and review it and everything and show you how to use it. But right now, I feel like this is my passion, are these mica powders. I don't know. I look at this and I think, you're not gonna do any better than that. It's just so pretty on the skin and comes in hundreds of different colors. So I don't know. That's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.